Thank you. Councilmember Khamis?
Yeah, Mayor, my vote is not a question whether I respect the work and our firefighters. My respect for our firefighters is unquestionable. I love the work that they do. I know that they sacrifice for us, put their lives on the line for us every day that they work. And I would pay them anything that we can afford. But we can't afford this pay raise. John, can you put up the slide, please? I did support an earlier proposal that would have had us not go into the red. As you can see by our staff, this proposal does put us in the red. Excuse me, sorry. And I know that the earlier raise was around 32 million, so it would have still made them a very competitive fire department. And because this proposal puts us in the red, we'll be forced to look at other ways to close our budget gap in this year and in the years coming. We may think we're helping our overburdened firefighters with this pay raise, but we'll actually be hurting our fire department and hurting our community at the same time. And here's how. This proposal will not help us hire new firefighters, which is something that we all want. It will not help us increase staff levels to improve the response times, which is something else that we've been working on. There's no way to improve response times without opening up more stations and opening up and hiring more firefighters. This proposal will not help us provide better service to our community because the staffing levels won't allow us to open our browned out fire station and potentially open new ones in the future. Spending more than we project that we'll have is irresponsible, especially when we're going out to the public and asking them to tax themselves more to help us pay for infrastructure and pave our streets, and yes, even pay for a brand new fire department, which we won't be able to staff because we're looking at ways to cut our budget instead of ways to hire more firefighters and increase the staff size. And yes, I'm warning. This is one of these things that council members do in good times. Is we pay, we overspend, and then future council members have to look at ways to cut budgets. I wasn't here in the toughest of times when firefighters had to get laid off because we couldn't find the money. And I don't think it's a very responsible thing to spend more than we have, knowingly, and so that future potential council members and councils have to deal with potential budget deficits in bad times. So I won't be supporting this effort, again, not because I don't respect our firefighters and what they do for our city. I do, and I did vote for a slightly smaller pay increase. But I can't vote for something that would put us in the red, in the negative.